Good morning, you guys. I was looking at Roger's channel. He's doing a autopsy of the dragon, from Earth, Google Earth. And when I was watching, I found something pretty interesting. Hang on. Okay, you guys are going to think I've gone mental, but I see faces in it, so I'm going to just show you the faces. So he's saying these are injectors of death, and then there's a little face. I don't know why there's a face, but I'm going to show it to you if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, you guys are going to think I'm insane. I know it. And I don't even care. So when he was showing these, I don't know what this is, but when he first showed it, I saw a face. All right, I saw this face. There's a mouth. There's an eye. There's no eye over here, but I mean, does that really matter? This face looks like the same face that's on the Ellen shirt, with that like weird smeary face with one eye, and the Tom Hanks, oh god, what's that called? Castaway. Remember that face? That reminds me of this. I don't think it's Jesus. I don't think it's like Jesus. But I think this is, remember, look, it's Google Earth. I'm not saying that Roger did anything. I'm just saying that this is Google Earth. And Roger's found some interesting things on here. So he goes through the autopsy. God. Sometimes I watch this stuff and I laugh. It is one of the most entertaining things I've seen in a while. It's very bizarre. Very bizarre. Now, does that mean it's not true? I don't think so. I think there's something going on. But the way they hypnotize us, you know what I mean? I have to just, like, if I see something, he thinks these are wings. He said there's some kind of leathery surface. I don't know what they are. I don't know what this is. I do think it's a living creature. Was a living, is a living. I don't know, maybe it's still alive. So he basically shows the digestive system of a bird. He says it looks very, like what does he call it? Avian, right?
But from here down, and this was split over here, and I believe this, and I will show you why I believe this. You see these kind of structures here? That's an organ going into another organ. You see this branching in here? That thing is leaching something out of there, or taking oxygen in, or whatever it's doing in there. There's some kind of biology going on.
Okay, and there's another face. All right, a mouth right here. I'm going to show you faces. And two eyes. Now, or it could also be a mouth here, like the scream. The scream that with two eyes. And then there's two eyes over here with a nose or a mouth. I think that's a nose and that would be the mouth, but all these horror films, it's coming from somewhere. They're getting their ideas from somewhere. Now, are you going to tell me that that's altered in some way, or I'm just seeing something in the image? It's just, I've seen stormtroopers in these images now. I've seen strange creatures that Star Trek uses. Star Trek, not Star Trek. Star Wars. Who is that guy? Spielberg? Is that Spielberg or is that Lucas? One of those guys is using raw materials and kind of embedded what looks to be a face. All right. This is totally not, I mean, this is not for education. This is just for, why do I see faces in here? And at the end, he pulls all the way out. Right. And just the way these little numbers are, it looks like this is an eye, and this is one giant fish type whale thing. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying what I see, because when I'm learning these other languages and it says man in Irish is fear, it's spelled fear. F-E-A-R, our word for fear. Why? And this kid that grew up near me, remember, they moved me to Malibu Lake. They brought me here displaced from my homeland, which was England, where I'm a citizen because I was born there. And they brought me to America, and then, you know, my first school, they signed all these documents. Look, it's military. They basically bring you here as an enemy baby combatant, which I found in a lot of these documents. And then they try to isolate you in a military where everyone knows your status except for you. That's dehumanizing. It's disgusting. It's crimes against children, crimes against women. I've said this before. But this one kid said, caca, doo-doo, caca, doo-doo, wee-wee, pee-pee. All right, now I haven't run into pee-pee, but wee-wee is, these are Kenyan words. Okay, caca is sister. Dada is, caca is brother. Dada is sister. Right? Nana, what looks to be the spelling of Nana in Russian is Papa. Remember, I had a Nana here. And then it means something else in another language. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're using the languages. And Kanye told us this in songs, too. That it's lost in translation in a whole effing nation. They're using words from different languages in the song. Now, there's a song that plays backwards. The song plays backwards. It's a rapper, a female rapper, and I can't remember the song, but I looked it up. It says DNA in the middle of the song backwards. When you play it backwards, it says DNA, because all you have to do is look at the lyrics. The lyrics spell out DNA. It's all DNA, you guys. They're hunting DNA people. Be very careful online, because people are, the internet has its own rules. I also saw this thing recently, when I was saying that they gave me the, number ISN 666 as my internment number. And somebody said 666 isn't even the number of the beast, but it is the number of www and all of the websites. Now, I don't know where they got the www is 666. I don't know. Maybe it's like coded somehow where you can figure this out. I could not figure it out. I don't know if it's in Kabbalah. I don't know what language they were talking about, because it was just one of those things I ran into. And they said the real number of the beast is 616. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it doesn't really matter, because most people think if 666 is the number of the beast. Is it really the number of the beast? I don't know. But when you go back to Hotel California, stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast, because the beast 666 is owned by the military. It's owned. It's a slave, right? You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave, because you're brought here as an enemy combatant as a baby. How can a baby... I gotta ask you. How can a baby be an enemy combatant? Well, a baby can't be an enemy combatant. A baby is pure. But they have that baby slated for something because they're worth money. Now, are they worth money because of a royal bloodline? A RH bloodline? Are they worth money because they're a universal donor? Were they bred for a certain bloodline where there's very few of that particular bloodline, and then that's why they're stealing the eggs and the ovaries? I don't know. I'm just telling you that when I was watching this, I saw faces. Okay, faces. It doesn't mean you shouldn't watch it. I think he's interesting. Dragon autopsy from throat to you know what. And then he says things about, stuff that it'll make you laugh out loud. Poop. He says that word poop. Also, there's something over in this region called Dragon Quartz. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's really beautiful, but I think Dragon Quartz. There's also a red Dragon Quartz. It's from Morocco. This to me looks like some kind of blood product. I just have to say, carnelian, I don't know where carnelian comes from. It's also red in nature. But these are very weird. This looks like blood. Straight up, it looks like blood, a blood product of some creature. And these are from Morocco, so that's pretty weird. Dragon skin quartz. They're saying this is made from dragon skin. Is it? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. But, a lot of us collected rocks or were interested in rocks. You gotta say that this is interesting. It's interesting. It's forming a crystal. These are very interesting. The red dragon quartz, just to show you the size of it. Look at that. That looks like a blood product. I don't know what else to tell you. And then carnelian, I'll show you. I don't know what they think carnelian is. Where does carnelian originate? So when people giving me rocks and they're saying it's not rare. Images. It just, the color looks to be, look at that. Now that's a carnelian frog. I guess they've carved, but I'm saying, look at this. Just look at it with your own mind. And you tell me what you think that is. That looks like a blood product. It looks like, I don't know what else makes that color. Maybe there's something else. They tell us it's rust and ore and all this stuff. Well, what is that? What is that? You're just going to say that was made from metal? No, it's a natural occurring product